So in Remnant 2, there are materials known as Simulacrum and Corrupted Lumenite Crystal. These are some of the rarest materials in the game, and they're going to come in very handy. Simulacrum will be used to increase your relic charges, so your Dragon Heart. It will also be used for the final upgrade level on your weapons, and Corrupted Lumenite Crystal is used to level up your mutators that go into a slot for your weapons, which give them extra buffs. So what we're going to do in this video is go through an infinite farm, and I'm going to call it a farm because you are essentially just re-rolling a world. The only thing you're doing is cheesing an area so that you can get to the location of the materials a lot faster. If you are in solo, this is going to take you a lot longer to do, but you can still farm it. But this is best going to be done when you are playing in co-op. And your very first step to get this done is make sure that you've got adventure open for the Loathsome world. Then what you're going to do is keep re-rolling until you get the starting point Morrow Parish. Then what you're going to have to do is spawn in there with your friends and run follow the path basically until you get to the gate outside the asylum. Then what you're going to do is have someone facing the gate and they're going to go into their emote, so on keyboard it's G. Go into emotes 2 and you're going to have an emote there called high five. You are going to basically pretend that you're high-fiving this gate. Then what you do is your friend comes along, presses E to interact with your hand, and it's going to glitch them through the gate. It's absolutely ridiculous. But this is what saves you a bunch of time. Then if there are only 2 of you, or even if there are 3 and 2 of you are already through the gate, what you're going to do is one of the people on the inside of that gate, so someone that's already glitched, they're going to high five at a side angle so that you can interact with their hand when you're on the other side of the gate. And once they've done that, you interact, it's going to pull you through as well. So all of you are in the garden of the asylum. If you are playing in solo, what you'll need to do is run all the way around Morrow Parish, make it to the asylum, enter, and do everything that way. So it's nowhere near as efficient, it's going to be much, much slower, but you can still do it if you're playing solo. The only difference is it's going to take you a lot longer. But then when you are in that garden, there is a shed over in the left corner, and when you open the door, it's going to release a corrupted boss known as Ripsaw. He's an absolute pain in the backside, but do everything you can, take that boss down, you're going to get some Corrupted Lumenite Crystal. Then for the Simulacrum, it can spawn in the shed with the boss, so that's going to be by far your quickest route. But if it's not in that shed once you've killed the boss, all you've got to do is go to the opposite side of the garden from the shed and work your way down into the basement. When you're in the basement, go all the way to the end of the corridor and do a right. You'll be next to the strange web that you can interact with when you're making progress in that world naturally. But over in that corner on the right hand side, the second location for Simulacrum is there. If it's not in either of those 2 spots, you need to make your way into the asylum. Up to the very top floor, there's going to be a balcony you can climb onto, and the Simulacrum will be there. So that is your 3 locations for it. Obviously, it's way faster if you can get it in the shed, but it will definitely 100% be there every single time. You've just got to go and look for it if it's not in the shed. It's either in the basement or on the balcony on the top floor. And then once you've done that, all you've got to do is use Liquid Escape, go to a checkpoint, and you're going to re-roll the adventure. So travel back to Ward 13, you're going to re-roll the adventure, get Morrow Parish, rinse and repeat. That is how you get an infinite amount of Simulacrum and Corrupted Lumenite Crystal. They are going to be really, really helpful because they are such rare resources. And that is what I'm going to call the infinite farm for those materials in Remnant 2. And on that note, we are going to leave the video there. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is appreciated. If you wish to support me further as a creator, there are links in the description. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments. And if you want to watch more, you can click the video on screen. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.